invite to the VTC His Excellency Mr. Ernest Bai Koroma, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
Excellencies and other distinguished delegates, my country, Sierra Leone, is at the battlefront of one of the biggest life and death challenges facing the global humanity community. A disease like Ebola can no longer be dealt with in isolation by just one isolated country in one isolated corner of the world. Viral diseases are no respecters of boundaries in the world of expanding human habitats, bringing us into greater contact with mutating virus. Ebola is not only a disease of Sierra Leone and its neighbors, it is a disease of the world. Globalization, increasing urbanization, and a denser network of people rapidly moving between rural and urban areas and across borders is fuel for greater transmission for formerly isolated viral disease. None of us recognized that this mix of trend could emerge with such force in West Africa. Our international partners were slow to recognize the threat for what it was, and when the recognition did come, it came with a flurry of fear that led to banning the travel to and from Sierra Leone and our region. This is the very first time Ebola got to my country, Sierra Leone. We did not bring it upon ourselves. We are building our infrastructure, increasing our growth rates, enhancing our peace, and strengthening our democracy. We still had a long way to go, but the world was also lauding us for doing many things right, for being a symbol of a fast-paced recovery from war. We were gearing up with our compromised health systems to fight the known ailments of our land like malaria and typhoid when Ebola struck. Based on the advice we had from our partners, we mobilized, but the available national and international resources were inadequate. Several months down the line, the international community is finally coming around to the better view that Ebola is a challenge for everyone. Sierra Leone and its sister republics may be at the front lines of this fight, but we require the heavy aerial and ground support of the world to defeat a disease worse than terrorism. As a country, we have taken extraordinary measures, including declaring a state of emergency, shutting down the country for 3 days to get out over 27,000 health educators into every household in the country, and reallocating millions of dollars from other vital services to this life and death struggle. We salute the efforts of our partners, but containing this outbreak requires greater international support in the following areas: more treatment centers, labs, and equipment, more clinicians, nurses, and other health workers in treatment and holding centers, more training for national doctors, nurses, and other health workers on safe and effective clinical and nutritional interventions, lifting of blanket bans of flights to and from our countries, logistical support to improve response time, including Ebola customized ambulances, logistics experts, and information managers. Ebola is a disease where even an hour too late leads to exponential transmissions. That is why faster response of a kind similar to natural disasters like hurricanes and earthquakes is required. This calls for faster deployment of resources at the global, national, and health center level. Any break in this chain of fast response will result in more deaths in our country and greater possibilities of the virus mutating and spreading into other countries and continents. A rapid global response infrastructure must be activated, and a strengthened health system in Sierra Leone must be ensured by this international response so that the local capacity is boosted to hold the fort in any future outbreak. This is a fight for all of us. We must prove that humanity is equal to this new challenge to our collective existence. I thank you for your attention.